talent does not win championships. Work ethic does. See, the problem with many of us, we listen to those who work, we watch those who work, we're motivated by those who work, but we never put in the work.
We hear these speeches all the time and we listen to them, but we get fired up, but then there's no application. And this is why I'm telling you now, write what resonates. Write it down and read it every day. There is power in repetition. I want you to write it down and read it every day until that dream, that vision, that idea, that theory becomes your reality. There is a bridge from what you see in your head to what you hold in your hand. And that bridge is called discipline. Number one, you're gonna have to discover or define in your head what success looks like for you. Because success is not completely wrapped up in what your mom thinks or what your dad thinks or what anybody else thinks. So you need to get crystal clear on what that looks like for you. What do you believe you are destined to become? What do you believe you are destined to do? What does it look like for you? Because it may not look like it did for your sister, your brother, your mom, your auntie, your uncle. Some of us don't have a defined purpose. Define it. Once we're crystal clear on that, we gotta get dedicated. Discipline is found in our daily routine, our daily rituals. When you are disciplined, how you do anything is how you do everything, and everything you do, you show up at 1,000%. Everything you do, you execute with a spirit of excellence. They say that discipline is doing what you hate like you love it. Once you've unlocked those daily routines, those daily rituals that you stay committed to, the game's gonna change. We talk about perseverance, we're talking about pressing and pushing towards something despite the doubters, despite the naysayers. This is somebody who perseveres to achieve what it is that they see in their head. If you want your future, then keep listening. If all you want is success, and that's all you see, you will not have it. The end game, the aim, the target is about consistently following a guideline. And so if all you want is the success, if all you want is a trophy, but you don't want a story, a process, if you don't want to be made into something, then you've already missed it. You've already failed. You've already tanked. And so once you get this, everything changes.
Rejection does something to you. Hardship does something to you. Conflict does something to you. You got to be willing to take some no's. You have to be willing to get rejected. You have to be willing for people to lie on you. You have to be willing to be dragged through the mud and through murky water. You can't take the elevator to the top. Stop sitting around moping and complaining and waiting for somebody to connect the dots for you. Put the work in. I need you to become notorious for service, notorious for work ethic, notorious for finishing what you start. You gotta be willing to be punctual. You have to be disciplined. You gotta be the first to get there and the last to leave. You have to invest your time wisely. I need you to maintain a balanced lifestyle. If you're gonna conquer your day, if you're gonna dominate the month, if you're gonna crush the quarter, if you're gonna win the year, I need you to remember that talent does not win championships, work ethic does. Here's the mentality you're gonna need, that nobody's gonna outwork you. I'm sorry, I love you, but you're not gonna outwork me. I'm with you, but you're not gonna outwork me. We're connected, but you're not gonna outwork me. We can dream together, we can lean in together, but you're not gonna outwork me. I need you to have the made up and fully persuaded mind that nobody is gonna outwork you. Show up and play at the highest level of yourself every single time. If you're going to put the work in, if you're going to give it everything you have, all the blood, all the sweat, all the tears, give it 1,000%. This is the only way you are going to make it to the top. From this moment on, I need you to give it everything you have. If you want to win, you have to work. So this guy walks into a building, walks up to the security desk and says, I have an interview with Mr. X. And the security officer says, no problem. And the guy says, all right, where do I sit? Is Mr. X coming down? And the security officer says, Mr. X is not coming to you. You have to go to Mr. X. If you want your interview, you've got to go to Mr. X. The guy says, okay, no problem. He jumps on the elevator. The security officer told him, go to the 30th floor. He's going up the elevator, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. He's taking this elevator. He's excited. He's going to the 30th floor. He's anxious. He's overwhelmed. He's nervous. Boom! He gets to the 30th floor. Doors open. He's expecting Mr. X to meet him at the door. He sees the secretary. And his secretary says, Mr. X is on the 40th floor, but the elevator doesn't go there. And so what ends up happening is the young man has to take the stairwell. And on the stairwell, there's wolves and there's dogs and there's all type of adversity and turbulence and conflict. But there's no way he's going to be interviewed by Mr. X unless he takes the stairs. And so here's what I want you to know. The elevator doesn't go to the top. You cannot take the elevator to the top. You might get to the 20th floor, you might get to the 30th floor, but you're not going to get to the 40th floor or whatever floor your success is on taking the elevator. At some point in time, you're going to have to take the stairs. You're going to have stairs called confusion. You're going to have stairs called rejection, but keep climbing. You're going to have stairs called misunderstanding. You're going to have sabotage and betrayal, and people are going to lie to you, and people are going to give up on you, and people are going to write you off. Listen to me. Before you get to the 40th floor, people will write you off. People will count you out. But I need you to climb every stair, every obstacle that stands in your way, because when you get to the top, you're gonna meet Mr. X. Mr. X is whatever success looks like for you. Mr. X is a portrait, a picture, an example of whatever it is success means to you. And I want to be the first to tell you, everybody always talks about getting to the top. Everybody always talks about going after their dream, but nobody talks about retention, and the work that is required not only to get there, but to stay there and go to the next level.
When we talk about being disciplined, it is somebody that has an objective. Yes, it is somebody that has an end game, a goal, an aim, a target. But a disciplined man or woman learns to love now. You may not be there, but you love who you are becoming. You enjoy, you enthusiastically engage in the everyday grind, and you love the lessons that you're learning. You will never be here again. The age that you are, the place where you are, the connections that you have, this very moment, there are people who are dead and gone and they will never be back. And if they could come back, they would kill to live your now. You may not have it yet. You may not see it all yet. You may not have the full support system. You may not even understand completely where God wants to take you. But you are ecstatic and elated about the lessons you are learning on a daily basis. See the power, the privilege in now.